everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today, as you can see, I've been exercising, to keep fit and try and keep a bit slim as well. So while I was exercising, I actually had baked something. By the time I was finished with my exercises, it was all baked and done, and I wanted to share with you guys what I baked. Now, I didn't do the video, the full video of how to bake this, because I just didn't want to bore you guys. And you can see at the bottom is moist, so I will add the recipe at the bottom of this video once I post it. Now, you're probably wondering, this must be a banana bread or a bread. It's neither of them, guys. This is a lentil casserole, or I actually call it a lentil loaf. And this is very good for you, because you know lentils is good for you. Beans, it's full of goodness for your body. And also people that don't eat the proper foods, this actually strengthens your system. So I was actually given this recipe by my nutritionist. Quite a few years ago, I had lost a lot of weight. I was weighing 39 kilos, so basically I was size 0. I couldn't even get any clothes in the women's department. I had to go to the kiddies department to go and get the clothes. I was literally teeny weeny. I mean, my waist was like this. So it was a big concern. The doctors was worried, I was worried. They thought I had an eating disorder, or I was anorexic. They also thought perhaps that I had an overactive thyroid gland. But the thing is, I wouldn't say I had either one of those, because I've always been a person that's never been into food. I've never really loved eating. I never get hungry, and then when I eat very healthy. I'm not into cakes. I don't like chocolates. My weaknesses is I love cheese and I love crisps, so I don't like anything else. Maybe once in a blue moon I might eat ice cream. I actually do like ice cream, and lately I've actually started liking these sour jelly beans. So as you can see, I don't really eat a lot of sugar stuff, so I think my sugar, I get it more naturally from my fruits. Anyway, so anyone that is a vegetarian, or like I said, people that are struggling to gain weight, this is good for you. Also, I would also say people that are struggling to make ends meet, I think this is a really cheap option. It fills you up, it's good for you, because obviously if you haven't got the money to buy a lot of food and stuff, this might be able to fill you up. I wouldn't say this is everybody's cup of tea. I mean, you guys might not like it. You might actually find it quite dry, because it is a bit dry, and you might have to end up using a little bit of sauce. But anyway, I like it. It's what I like to eat, more natural stuff. And and this has actually helped me a lot, along with a lot of other recipes that the nutritionist had given me, with a lot of beans. As you all know, beans is good for you. Rice, it was whole grain rice I was eating, etc., etc. So anyway, so yeah, that throughout the years, that helped me a lot to put on back some weight, because I mean 39 kilos is not good for your body, obviously, because especially for my height, I should be weighing 55 to 63 kilos. And then obviously the rest of my life I've always been size 6. I've been always nice and slim, until recently, a couple of months ago, I actually put on some weight, only because now my life is slowed down. I'm taking a chill pill. I'm quite relaxed. I'm not stressed from work or from anything else in life. And then you obviously tend to put on weight, where before I was always running around, I was doing a lot of stuff, stress, and it's just, yeah, I've always been a very hyperactive person, full of energy. So I used to burn it off very, very quickly. And also, like I said, not eating much, because I've not never been into much food. Like for instance, in the mornings I normally have my fruits, and then I eat again, like sort of late afternoon, around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I would have my main meal. So that would be my lunch and my dinner together. Yeah, and that is it. I wouldn't eat again, nothing else. I've never loved food. It's never been my kind of thing. I know people, you get certain people, they're like, oh, I love food, and they love to experiment and all that. For me, it doesn't bother me. I'm actually very good to even do Ramadan when people are fasting during that 1 month. I probably can do it the whole year. I always think the less food I eat, the more energy I have, which is quite funny, which normally you guys know that the more food you eat, it gives you more energy. With me, it's the opposite. Even eating chocolates and things like that, where a lot of people say they actually get energy from it. For me, it actually makes me more tired and sleepy, and I feel very dizzy and very strange. So my mother always said, oh, you're a very strange person, very strange child, because you need to eat food to give you energy and to be, moving and doing things. For me, was the opposite. The less I ate, the more energy I had. So obviously now recently I've put on weight, and I've had to learn to accept what it is, because at first I freaked out. I was in South Africa, I was eating slightly a little bit more, tasting that delicious food that South Africans make, obviously partying and drinking alcohol, which makes you put on weight, and then obviously I put on, and it freaked me out. I went, I'm not used to it, what's happening to my body? Anyway, so I kind of was like looking around, like, oh, someone's got to help me. And I actually found this guy on Instagram. His name is Coach Yannick, and he was doing this Herbalife, and I had seen a lot of programs and a lot of advertisements on Herbalife, and I always wanted to try, just for the sake of it. To be honest, I don't really believe in these products, but then I thought, okay, I need a quick fix, man. I just need to fix quickly, ASAP. So I contacted Coach Yannick. I said, look, dude, you got to help me. Got to lose weight. And he was like, Sanjita, there's no quick fixes. You've got to do this and this and this, and exercise. I was like, no. Just send me the shake, and I will try it and see if that will help me. And I tried the shake, and then he was also suggesting to try the aloe vera, which you mix it with water, so it actually detoxes you. At that time I didn't buy it. I actually bought it from a store, from a gym that I actually saw it in there, and I bought it, and actually, do you know what? They're actually very good products. I quite enjoyed it. The taste is lovely. But yeah, like the way he was saying, you need time, and it's true, you do need time. I mean, look at me, I'm still a little bit still overweight, which I need to lose it. Well, actually, to be honest with you, according to the doctors, according to my height, this is the perfect weight for me. But the thing is, I'm not used to it. So therefore, I want to go back to my size 6, where I have a complete flat tummy, I feel comfortable in it, and not only that, I know it looks good on me. Where like this, I don't think it looks that good on me, although some parts might look a little bit sexy because you've got a bit of a shape and some curves. But other than that, I like to be slim, because that's what I feel comfortable, and I find that the more extra weight you have on, I think you get a little bit more slower, and I found as well yeah, you get a little bit out of breath. I don't know if that's just the way it, or if it's just me getting old, but no, it's definitely you get a little bit out of weight. You're like, sorry, out of breath, and you're like, so yeah. And do you know what? I've just actually accepted what it is, and obviously I was in South Africa. I was put on weight. Nothing was fitting me. So I was running to the shops to go and do shopping, which was perfect. I love shopping anyway. I'm a shopaholic, so I was like, yay, shopping again. It's just the only thing is I was shopping for a bigger size where I wasn't used to it. But then the more I started looking at myself in the mirror, and especially here in the UK, I've got so many mirrors in the house, and I'm walking and I'm looking at this one, I'm looking at that one, and I'm like, sort of double checking, or 3 times I'm looking, and I'm like, yeah, man, check that shape, girl. Woohoo. So I thought, you know what? It's not too bad to have a little bit of curves. So you know what, guys? What I'm trying to say, or especially to the ladies, because I know this bothers the ladies more, is accept sometimes your body shape and love yourself and think, you know what? I look good. Yeah, man, I look good. And just love it. And if you don't love it, or you're not happy with your hips or your tummy or whatever, do something about it, right? I know we all moan and groan about it. I do. I'm just as bad. I'm always moaning. Oh my God, look. And you know what? We have to do something about it, and to make you happy and content with yourself. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you, and the main thing is keep fit, guys. You have to keep fit. Now, I'm not a gym person. I have so many times paid membership to go to the gym, and I kept skipping. I absolutely hate the gym. I'm not into equipment. I'm not into this weights. I hate it, and I do apologize to the people that love the gym. Maybe it's for you guys. It's just not for me. I just find it extremely boring. I need things that are a little bit more exciting. I love dancing. I love running. I do love running. I also do enjoy swimming, but I prefer swimming in the sea, not so much in the pool. I like the pump up aerobics, and I love kickboxing. So find what suits you and what makes you happy. And you know what, guys, as well, or ladies, don't put so much pressure on yourselves, because it is easy that we keep going, oh my God, I'm not losing it. Just talk to yourself, and in your mind you've got to think, when am I ready for it? I will do it. Because if you start panicking, and if you start trying to push yourself so much, you actually get into such a panic state where you get demotivated and you don't want to exercise. So do it little bit by bit, even if you do 10 minutes in the morning or afternoon, and then you can build up to 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but you've got to gradually keep sort of building it up. Otherwise you panic, and it's not worth you panic, because then what happens is you tend to go bigger and bigger. Just in your mind say, right, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to eat this, I'm not going to eat that. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of jogging on the spot, and you know what? You will get there. So have faith, be positive, you can do it. And at the end of the day, you've got to love your body, and you've got to love yourself, and you've got to be happy and content with what you're looking at in the mirror, of course. So anyway, guys, thank you again for listening to me, and I want to wish you all a wonderful time, and keep fit. Yay. Take care. Bye.